Hey Canucks fans, welcome to the Line Change. I wanted to go over something that's been on my mind as of late, and that is a question: are the Vancouver Canucks maybe regretting signing Thatcher Demko to that 3-year, $8.5 million extension? But before we dive into that, I want to quickly give a shout out and thank you to my sponsor, Gassy Jack Art, maker of that amazing artwork you see behind my shoulder there. And you guys can check him out yourselves at gassjackart.com. There is a link to his website in the description down below. Now, all right, let me talk to you. So by now, you're well aware that a couple nights ago in the Canucks' 5-3 loss to the Winnipeg Jets, Thatcher Demko made his return after having missed the back-to-back on the weekend due to maintenance. So Demko started that game, and he let in 3 goals on 8 shots. Yikes. So, and that was just the first period alone. At one point, and the broadcasters even mentioned this, I actually did not watch the game. I was busy, and that is also why I didn't do a post-game show. But that's not the point. But yeah, apparently the broadcasters mentioned that Demko was seen stretching a bit after making an awkward save or like a stretched out save. He was seen stretching out a bit, and he looked to be in discomfort. But the fact that they picked that up on the broadcast kind of tells you something. And then the Canucks came out for the second period, and Demko was nowhere to be seen, not even on the bench. And Kevin Lankinen started the second period. And then we later found out that Demko would not return to the game. So you can imagine Canucks fans are probably like, not again, or, their hands or their face in their hands, letting out a groan, probably a couple swear words, or even a collective gasp. You pretty much get where I'm going with that. Anyway, the following day, it was reported that Demko is dealing with a groin injury by Frank Saravelli of the Daily Faceoff, and that he would be out between 2 to 3 weeks at most, or at least at minimum. So that is what happened with Demko. So now you have some context as to, why I've been thinking about that question. Like, did the Canucks make a huge mistake and, sign Demko to that 3-year extension without really knowing if he was going to be healthy or not? Because that was always, of course, in the back of Canucks fans' mind. Can he be healthy for most of the season? And, I mean, that brings me back to that question, though. Are they regretting, or do they, either do they regret extending him right now, or are they regretting it, having known that he's injured and we're only 18 games into the season? And he was playing absolutely phenomenal at the start of the season. I want to point that out for sure. Now, according to the Canucks, so take this with a pinch of salt, this injury has nothing to do with the reason why he had maintenance days over the weekend. So this is a new injury. I reiterate, this is a new injury, a separate injury. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I watched Demko go post to post, made me cringe. And this is exactly why it made me cringe. Because he has a pulled groin. And that is what happens when you go post to post, do the splits. It happens. Having played goalie back when I was a kid in junior hockey, well, junior hockey, I should say. Yeah, that. Now I want to bring this up. I want to bring up Demko's injury history, because this kind of basically sums us all up, at least for me anyway. So I'm going to bring this up. This is from Sports Forecaster, has, transactions, injuries for certain players. But I want to highlight this one right here. And here, I'm going to expand it for you guys so you guys can see. So here we go. Hang on. So since December 5th, 2022, so 3 years ago, Demko suffered a lower body injury. He went on injured reserve, and then it was revealed that it was a groin injury, and he missed 35 games. Fast forward to March 2024, March 11th to be exact. That is when the popliteus injury occurred. It says right here, missed 14 games. Or no, this wasn't the popliteus. This was a different knee injury where he missed 14 games. Or actually, no, I think this was the popliteus. So basically, my point is, since December 2022, Demko has had 5 injuries in a 3-year span. So I'm gonna scroll up on this. Is he like look at this? All these injuries in a 3-year span. It's insane, like absolutely freaking insane. I'm gonna remove this. So as I just mentioned, in the last 3 years, Demko has had 5 injuries. He had the knee, the popliteus, a back injury / back spasm, where he missed those 2 games, and where he ended up leaving a game against Seattle last season. He had a groin injury, a undisclosed lower body injury, and now another groin injury. So that's 5 since late 2022. So in the last 3 years, he's had 5 injuries. And that's not even counting whatever it is that he needed maintenance for. I'm not even counting that because we don't know what was actually going on, because the Canucks won't tell us that he was injured prior to him injuring himself again. Like, they won't tell us. And you extended this guy for another 3 years at $8.5 million when you are already paying Kevin Lankinen $5 million over the next 5 years to be his backup. Don't get me wrong, I love Demko. This is not me ripping on Demko or anything like that. I'm just spitting facts for you right now. And here's another fact for you. When Demko is healthy, he is one of the best. But that's just it. When he is healthy. He hasn't been healthy enough the last 3 seasons. Those 5 injuries in 3 years proves that. He has not been healthy. So it really makes me wonder why the Canucks took a gamble on him, re-signing him for another 3 years. Perhaps this was maybe Demko who wanted the longer term, or this maybe was a compromise between the two. I don't know. But how can you extend this guy at that price when he's had 5 injuries in the last 3 years and has not been able to stay healthy? I'll be completely honest again. I'm beginning to not just wonder if the Canucks might be regretting signing Demko to that extension, even though they literally did it this past July. But I'm also wondering if maybe they're regretting trading Artur Silovs to the Penguins, because we really could use Artie right about now. So, but that's my little rant and discussion. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that the Canucks either are regretting signing Demko to that extension, or do you think they might start regretting that depending on how long Demko is out? And do you think they're maybe thinking, shit, maybe we shouldn't have given Pittsburgh Artie, and because he's been playing absolutely great in Pittsburgh, he's their number 1 guy in Pittsburgh. He's a starter. Like, do you think the Canucks might be regretting that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can find and interact with us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. All the names are right there. Feel free to give us a follow. And if you prefer the audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, feel free to give us a follow as well as rate and review us. It is, of course, greatly appreciated, and it really helps us out. But that's going to do it for me in this video. Stay tuned. I will be talking about another topic in the next video, so stay tuned for that. As always, despite what's going on with the Canucks right now, I still believe in blue, still bleed blue and green. Go Canucks, go. And I'll see you guys next time.